Hello, world. My name is Stephen Hensley, and today is Saturday, December 18th, 2021. It is 10:20 a.m., and the intention, expectation, and will for this video or event is just to attempt to talk about and come up with ideas about what I'd like to be doing with my life. I want to brainstorm some stuff, and I want to do this for like a few hours. For some reason, I get super pardon me, I get super distracted and I'll go off on tangents and I won't actually follow through with my uh goal or set achievement or outcome. I don't know why. It's like I sort of sabotage my videos like unconsciously. So I want to try to become more outgoing and I don't know. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I want to have faith in believing in. And I want to work on my character and identity a lot. I want to use hypnotherapy to shape my reality the best I can. I want to get clear on my goals and set achievements or my outcome. I want to start telling a better story using social networking. I've been using my Facebook as a bit of a dream board for a number of years where I post uh all the stuff I want to manifest in my life in reality and I want to get better at doing that. I want to get to be a better influencer and storyteller using Facebook and social networking. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it just yet, but I know that's what I want to do. I know what my goal is. For me, and all I have to do is try to get closer to my outcome from moment to moment or day to day, make constant, never ending improvements, and try to consciously and confidently get to my outcome or the what I want from reality in life. I'm really bored with my life. So I feel like I'm passively waiting for something to happen instead of actively going and living my life. And that's because I'm so scared and insecure about being rejected, I guess, and not loved. I have a hard time meeting new people and doing things in my life because I don't have any money. That's what my main excuse is. And I've had a thing like a deep whatever deep ingrained thing of not liking people very much. I remember saying how much I hated people when I was a kid, just because it's like my family has been screwed over so many times by people, and we keep attracting that into our lives. We keep attracting negative instances into our lives somehow. Um, where we attract like negative characters and negative people into our lives. Uh, but we do attract some really good people into our lives too. So they can't all be bad. Some people are really good hearted and really go out of their way to help people. It's really like amazing. I want to be a more outstanding citizen like that. I want to be more helpful to people. But if I could choose, I'd choose to be an influencer, like a social influencer, and like a master artist and storyteller. I like to inspire people to um, like have faith in themselves and to like go after their dreams and things. I'd like to be like a shaman and a Sherpa, where it's like I'd like to be like a modern medicine man and like a guide, like spirit guide. I'd like to help people uh, to achieve greater things in their life and to visualize, to materialize or manifest things into their reality. I want to help people get a clear image or uh, goal in their mind. There's all kinds of techniques that can be used from like cognitive behavioral therapy and neurolinguistic programming and hypnotherapy and stuff and life coaching that like helps with all these things, different modes or modalities of therapy, different tactics and techniques or uh, tools to do different stuff with the mind, body, soul, and spirit. I want to be a very open person with my practice because, like, I know some people don't involve God so much in their practices. Like, a lot of doctors and stuff are sticklers for science. And, like, that's just like history to me. Science is the past because there's a whole bunch of stuff that has yet to be uncovered or discovered or made sense of in reality as a science. I think physics is my favorite science in reality. I don't know too much about it, but I love physics and material reality. And like, I love spiritual reality and religion a lot too. I'm a huge fan of world religion. I'm not specifically or particularly religious. I was raised firmly Christian, I think. My family wasn't particularly religious either. Um, uh, I'm scared of religion just because, like, I don't like authority too much. And I'm not a huge fan of dogma. And I feel like there's a lot of unquestioned, like, stuff in religion. And they, like, people who head the church and stuff like that, I feel won't or are not willing to talk about some stuff, which I think is kind of like fucked up. I've heard of people being excommunicated out of their religion for asking the wrong questions or doing the wrong thing, you know what I mean? And then it's like a huge like loss. It's really weird. I really don't like faith in religion too much. Like look at Scientology. That shit's intimidating as fuck. Um, I used to want to be a Scientologist until I found out what Scientology was like when I watched documentaries on it. I didn't know anything about it. I just thought it was about science. So like the title or the name of it was misleading. I want to have faith in being like a public figure really badly. There's a bunch of dreams I have towards that reality, that paradigm. I want to I want to teach people how to navigate the world and reality uh, through storytelling. I think that's what we've been doing in a large part is teaching people who don't know about the sciences or the arts or the reality that we do know. Um, it's like I want to create almost like a software or an application that is like a GPS for our insides, for like our minds and our spirits, kind of like a moral compass. I feel like there's like some sort of software application that can be created to serve as a guide or a moral compass in reality. I really am excited about uh, having been born in the 1990s, um, or in this generation, I should say. Um, 'Cause I've really like appreciated and enjoyed my experience so much. I feel like I was born in the perfect place for me. I used to think I wanted to be born in like the 30s or 50s or something because I really liked a lot of that culture. Um, but I'm really happy with like electronics and computers and stuff. I'm really happy to have that sort of stuff. I wish I better understood computers and electronics and like uh, computer programming and stuff like software engineering. So I really would like to create like a multimedia production publication, like firm or studio or whatever, and work on like softwares and other media. I just don't know. I just don't know how to do any of that stuff for myself. So I need to get really good at like hiring people. But I need money first, I think, or like I need to be a really good influencer and tell a captivating story to get people inspired to help me. But it's like I'd like to raise a few bucks to make like a minimum viable product or a prototype of like a software that I want to build. So I really like I want to create a software. I don't know what to call it, but it's just like Adobe's Flash because Adobe's Flash died like a few years back. It's not around anymore. And it was like my favorite tool or like software to use in reality. And I think that there's a lot of people who feel that way about it still. There's no good like alternatives. It was kind of like a complicated software. um, so I'd like to maybe like discover the bare minimum like feature set or like tools and technologies in Flash and like try to like recreate them or whatever. I can't do it. I don't have like the patience to work with software or anything like that anymore. Um, but it's something I think that should exist in the world today. And I don't know, I super badly want to be like the president, founder, and CEO of my own like business or company. And I want to start out with something like relatively simple. Like it's easy to make dollars when, or make sense of making dollars when you're making pennies. And it's easier to make sense of making hundreds or thousands of dollars when you're making dollars. It's just a gradual build up. Um, so you guys start somewhere. I'd like to be making some sort of effort of making money, but I'm not sure like what to do. I'm not. I don't feel as though I'm particularly smart, but like there's dumber people than I who have succeeded at business in America. I feel like it's something that God helps people with. And maybe I haven't been open enough to God and reality or whatever the sciences that exist in nature to to succeed, whatever to achieve. I'm not sure what's holding me back. Uh, I'm really intimidated and scared of like failing. Failure is like my worst nightmare. I hate failure. Um, like all I want to do is win and succeed and achieve and all that. And like it helps if you reframe that belief or that outlook to being like there is no such thing as failure, only like good feedback, right? So it's like instead of having faith in being a failure, you have focus on your outcome and being a success and making incremental improvements here and there until you seek your or achieve your goal or achieve your outcome. I feel like there's a whole bunch of outcomes I want to have faith in achieving, or in ways I want to be successful. I'm not sure where to start, but I think I should start with something kind of simple so I can build up confidence and not uh, kind of be let down. Because like I really need to learn how to make money. I really need to learn how to sell, and like I really want to find a product that I can believe in. Like I really want to have faith in like uh, um, creating like a. I want to create my own products, my own like information products, like guided meditations or something along those lines, or like self-help books. Um, I just don't know what my audience needs or wants from me just yet. I think that people are looking for the same thing I'm looking for. If I can like somehow confidently and consciously uh, detail my reality or my results and share them with people, other people can follow my example and the sciences that I created or explored or discovered, and make sense to them for themselves. Like that's the meaning of science, is to be able to pass it on to another person. I think make it uh, it's like a language or a platform to share, and so it's like I want to have faith in like discovering the sciences of self help and well being, and like be able to teach a man to fish so we can solve world hunger and other world problems. I really, really, really want to have faith in like uh, making greater sense of my life and reality and helping others do the same for themselves. Like that moral compass or GPS that I was talking about. I feel like there's a lot of like information out there about the human race thanks to social networking. And it'd be cool to create like a partnership with Facebook and like Twitter and YouTube and stuff to create like an aggregator that lays out like a map or creates like a GPS for insights like I was talking about. Because there's a lot of like science there that could help us collapse our potentials on like greater outcomes and uh, achievements. There's a lot of science that like just isn't utilized or taken advantage of with social networking yet. Like there's a lot of stuff that computers could do that or have done and doo doo, but it's not as popular or whatever. It hasn't been popularized the same way as like YouTube and Facebook has. Like I feel like there's a lot of like things that are like fringe science and like woo woo, kind of like spiritual stuff that's like helpful. Kind of like it, as in if it's not broke, then don't fix it. There's a lot of like stuff like um there's a lot of like stuff that you can use as like a tool or instrument like superstition and belief. Like the power of belief and superstition is crazy. You can like influence people really quite a lot with faith and superstition and belief. Um, I want to have faith in like celebrating art and storytelling so that I can help influence this earth and the people here to greater paradigms of reality. I want to create heaven on earth for myself and my family and my loved ones and whatever, and try to help people do the same for themselves. Social networking is pretty big. And I imagine it's only going to get bigger. I heard the other day on the news that it's like they consider the modern nicotine or like tobacco amongst children. It's like an addictive product or whatever. They're saying that like social networking is like highly addictive, and I've heard something about it from Elon Musk saying it preys on our limbic system, which has to do with our sense of smell, our memories, our fears, and I think like something to do with sex. So it's like I don't know. There's a lot there in reality, like a lot of sciences that have been explored over the decades. They're being taken advantage of in social networking to make it such an addictive product. I'm not sure how they like made it the way it is or like how I can take advantage of that. That's what I'm looking for is a way to leverage and take greater advantage of social networking and my strengths and weaknesses in order to earn an economy or create a revenue stream and a passive income for myself and my family. Like religion stuff, I want to keep my financial stuff private because I don't want to like blow up the market with this bunch of people just like me. If I want to help people uh, create greater security in their lives. I want to help people reach an abundant mindset, but I don't want to give away my life secrets or my secret sauce Um, it's just something that's gonna have to be uh, kind of like discovered on your own. Kind of like that one book, Think and Grow Rich. The principles are in the story. You then tell you exactly what uh, it is that you're looking for, but like it's between the lines or whatever. He mentions it indirectly or without like having faith in directly mentioning that these are the principles you're looking for. So I'm really wanting to use trance and hypnotherapy to shape my reality. I want to put myself into trance uh, through meditation and prayer, and then work on my character and identity, and shape my personality and my values, and like I don't know, the value I hold on to presently is integrity. I want to be an integral person. I want to have good integrative values or whatever. I want to be an outstanding citizen of the United States. And I want to be a multi-billionaire one percenter like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, or Mark Zuckerberg. There's money out there to be made. Um, I just have to learn how to like tell my side of the story. There's people waiting to fulfill their side of the story or fill their roles. I just have to be confident in my role in my side of the story and keep that straight, keep my nose clean, keep myself out of trouble, and everything should be okay. Um, I don't exactly know what it is I'm missing in my life or reality, other than I'm not like financially taken care of just yet. I still haven't learned how to make money for myself. I still haven't learned how to like meet people too well. So I'm not good at dating or anything like that. And I don't have my driver's license or car right now. So I have a few things that are like puzzle pieces missing from my image or my outcome. It's gonna be up to me uh, and my higher self or whatever get some of that shit done. Nobody's gonna be able to do it for me, right? So I have to have faith in doing it for myself and not be so insecure or afraid uh, of reality, I guess, and of people and of judgment and rejection. and failure and stuff. These are just parts of life, and they're common parts of life. Everybody goes through failures and like problems in reality. Nobody's perfect. Everybody has problems. Some people's problems are way worse than ours, and some people's problems are not as bad as ours. We're probably somewhere in the middle. I wonder who has the least problems in history, just sort of through happenstance. That'd be interesting. Or who is the most problemed person in history? Who has the most problems in reality throughout history? I really super badly want to work on shaping my identity, my character and personality, and so on and so forth, etc., through self hypnosis and trance. I want to influence others or teach others how to work with their minds and their bodies in the same sort of similar way to get greater outcomes or results from the reality. I want to help people get clear on their goals and set achievements so they can achieve their outcomes. The whole lot that I have faith in is going to take me telling a whole bunch of stories to get there. It's all about the stories we tell ourselves and each other. And I want to inspire people to help me and help others and make it like beneficial to them too. So I want to make it mutually beneficial, I guess you could say. I want to be like user friendly and easy to get along with. I want to be a get shit done guy or doer, an achiever, and a fortunate person or fortunate soul. I have a hard time putting all these things into perspective or into context or into like a presence. Because in reality, I should be saying like I am an integral person. I do have. I am a fortunate soul and all this stuff. I should just accept these things as being present in reality for myself instead of putting it into some far off, distant future. Um, at least that's what all this self help stuff I've gotten into suggests that we should start speaking in the present and stop putting it in some distant place in the future for us to actually achieve it. You know what I mean? So like there's a lot of things that we may have and don't understand well enough to say that like we've already achieved that or whatever. Another thing that I've heard that like Socrates had suggested hundreds or thousands of years ago or whatever, that learning was remembering. So it's like kind of like a, to me it's like an awakening. So it's something that like we have inside of us already, like our we're incarnated with a whole lot of intelligence, and that we're rediscovering, remembering the things that we're learning because that's what was intended to happen. So it's kind of more of a synchronicity than it is something like out of the blue. In fact, I've heard that everything happens for a reason, and that it's in our benefit or for our greater outcome. Or if you can look at it that way, that's more likely what you'll see. Like where focus goes, energy flows. Essentially, where you focus, you'll feel. And our mind, body, souls, and spirits have a natural hunter and gatherer notion to them. So we're good at seeking goals and recognizing patterns and habits and all these things, like Native Americans who are like hunting and gathering do. We're doing it in modern society. So we're like recycling stuff that we used to do as like cavemen and Neanderthals and like as tribes people in modern high life society. Um, our bodies evolve very slowly. Like I said, we'll be recycling a whole bunch of stuff, but then our minds are like sharp and intuitive, and so like they adapt and evolve a bit quicker than our bodies do, or quite a bit quicker than our bodies do. So we'll be taking quite advantage of our minds, and it'll be like a mind over matter, psychosemantic sort of thing. The power of belief and the power of storytelling. Essentially, we have like a narrative that's going on in our subconscious mind of what reality is, and like what are all these objects and beings in reality. We create meaning for our reality or the things in our reality, and it's like a personal meaning. So not everybody concludes the same thing. Everybody has different uh, pasts or histories to depend on or reference when it comes to making up their decision or mind of what something means. So the map is not the territory. In other words, the territory is one thing and it has its own definitions, its own meaning, and all that good stuff. And then we have our perceptions and our beliefs of reality. And that has a lot to do with what we uh, kind of filter through our sensory experience reality. It's kind of like I like to think of humans as being like walking and talking quantum uh, receivers and transceivers, like an antenna. because we take in information and then we translate it to different stuff. We'll take in information and make it knowledge and stuff. And like I don't know, that's something that humans are really good at is giving meaning to things. We do it quite inherently and naturally, not necessarily in a judgment sort of way, just like an animal knowing its place in the world sort of thing. We create a map in our subconscious minds of our experience or of our reality, and we reference that map when we explore it. Like I said before, the map is not the territory. So you may have a really good and detailed map, but it's still not quite the territory because reality is different than any map that can be created. You're not going to get all the information of reality through a map, but like maps help. Just as though there's nothing such as a perfect system, but some systems help, and so it's really I don't know, it's really enlightening or helpful to remember that our perceptions and beliefs are not necessarily what exists in reality, but reality is filtered through our perceptions and beliefs. And then, like, what I'm trying to do as a scientist is I'm trying to learn about reality as much as possible and what's called our umvlat experience or our sensory experience so I can help people navigate reality a little easier. Like, my dream has kind of been to create like a self-help book. It's a bit like a pamphlet in a video game that teaches you how to play the video game. I want to make it with illustrations and stuff in it too. I'm just not sure how to go about doing that. I'm really, really excited about uh, some of the stories I have in my dreams, or some of the things I like to talk about in reality. And I'm really looking forward to the future, mostly for more art and sciences. I love seeing new movies and television shows and new experiences on the internet and stuff. I love seeing what the world has in store for us. Um, I really want to help people live greater lives, better lives, more accomplished lives, and more secure lives. I really want to offer and provide security to my clients and to my audience. Um, at very least, as like just a certain confidence. I like to provide uh, stability and uh, greater senses of reality to the world. I wish I was God all the time and could like do stuff from another dimension or another paradigm of reality so I can help the people on the earth a little bit better. But one of the best ways I've seen or heard of to help people who are poor is to not become one of them. It doesn't help to like destroy your life or sabotage your potentials just because other people or because of you feel bad for other people. Instead, try to be the best you that you can be. And if you want to, you can try to serve uh, charity and the people that you care about in reality. It's up to you. I really wish I had a better imagination and better visions in reality. I have schizophrenia, so I get distracted often in my mind because of the like evil hallucinations I have and stuff like that. It's really a problem. It's bothersome, and I'm not sure what to do about it. I feel disappointed in myself for my hallucinations and visions that I have with my schizophrenia. I feel like it kind of ruins my mellow. You know what I mean? It harshes my mellow. I like to be mellow. I like to be relaxed. I like to be sort of tranced out and really like uh, I don't know. I really like a whole lot of states of mind and body. I want to help people explore different states of mind and body. As an artist, I want to study music and filmmaking as platforms for my hypnotherapy because I feel like media puts people into trance. Um, you sort of focus on one thing and it puts you into a trance. Kind of will lose uh, your conscious attention and focus to some things and will focus on other things. Like, for instance, when you're driving in the car or something like that, and all of a sudden you sort of like wake up and you're there. You had gone into a trance and like went to another state of mind and body and went on autopilot, probably, kind of, sort of, and like wound up where you were. That's kind of like trance, but like you can do a lot with it. I just purchased a hypnotherapy course last night. I'm trying to understand it a little bit better. I want to help people uh, go through trance using hypnotherapy and help them feel better. I want to help people find peace. help them achieve peace so they can have it again and share it with others. I'm really looking forward to the future. I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens in reality in the coming months and years with like my family and the rest of reality or the world. Evolution is probably one of my favorite things in reality. I love change and I embrace it quite rapidly or quite confidently. Some things I don't want to change. Some things I would like to have faith in staying that way forever. But I kind of know better than to hold on to that too hard or too much. And a whole bunch of stuff from my past that I wish I still had, but change occurs. Embrace the sentiments. Remember what you can of your history and appreciate it, value it. Okay, peace.